Whoever you want.
Me. Oh, I guess I took my blanket.
Isn't she so beautiful?
She is.
Mm-hmm.
You are. Buy a tree and talk to me about life.
I'll talk about that when we go not live. It's not public knowledge. So.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Well, I knew that.
So it's okay. What's the song's name? I forget. Moscow. Like Russia.
All right. Welcome to Talk It Out. Talk It Out. Talk It Out. We are on scene at the patch. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
On
site at the patch.
We are 38 minutes late, but would you expect anything different from us? No. So that's just how we roll. But yeah,
we're talking way out because we're way out in the country today, and it's gorgeous today.
Pittsburgh, Illinois is where we're at today.
Lost the state. Did you lose the state?
No, I thought about saying something else. But I just didn't. So anyway, so yeah, we're super excited. We are super late, but it's beautiful out here. I'm excited to see the goats. That's really all I came for. It's just to see the goats. The baby goats, all I came for. That's it.
I did come to see you, Sam, but I also love the goats.
Yes, I know.
And the chickens.
Yeah.
And those mums. We're coming up on Monday, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. And those are enormous.
Mm-hmm. They're very big. Yes, and we'll probably walk around. It's super windy. We're outside, as you can see. So we'll probably just walk around and do some videos here and there and post them later, so you guys can just see how nice it is out here. Hopefully you can all hear us okay at the test. Everything's kind of good. That always paranoids me, so I don't know. Are you the one of you looking to see?
Nope.
No, not yet.
But
that's the reason why we're late. Because there was so much wind, and we're like, no, that's not going to work.
That's kind of the reason.
Well, this is kind of, you guys have been on location before I.
Oh, yeah, Heaven's Kitchen.
But this is the first out in the wind
In the
on location in the fields. And so this may require clip-on fuzzies, those big fuzzies, to hide the wind sound.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to see how this goes.
Learn from me.
Yes, absolutely.
Not to have.
We learn something every weekend, just about. So, and it is what it is. But so yeah. So welcome. So Sam, tell us about yourself. Samantha. I don't know. Do you go by Sam, Samantha?
So,
have to be careful.
Growing up, my mom and dad always called me Samantha. My whole family called me Samantha. And then school friends, they would call me Sam. I used to ice skate. All my coaches would call me Sam. Then when I met my husband, he's like, I can't call you Sam. That's like a guy's name, and you're not a guy, and you have to be Samantha. So he was the first non-family member to call me Samantha. It was very, very odd. But 11 years later, I'm maybe used to it some. So you can call me
See, Sam comes out just so natural for me.
Yeah, I like Sam. I feel like that's me. But when I hear Samantha, sometimes I'm like,
what I do?
So Sam's good.
This dog is smiling at me.
He's sweet. Little Moscow.
Yeah.
Moscow.
But, so about me, short and sweet, I'm from Ohio.
Oh, time out. Samantha Dahmer, co-owner of the patch.
Yes.
For those that don't know.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, yes, I own the patch. I'm not from here, though. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio area. My whole family's from this way. I met my husband through my cousin, which led me to move here. And I'm 32, and I have 2 kids. One's 5.
She's not 32. I think there's a lie somewhere
She's
in there.
16, at least.
I wish. I'm 21. No.
That is,
yeah.
I'm 26.
Yeah. And next year I'll be 20, and we'll just go back.
I will soon be having my 34th anniversary of my 21st birthday.
See? Yeah. I think that's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. My granny was like 96, and she always denied that too. And once I think you get there, you're like, yeah, I'm almost 100.
Exactly.
You want to own that.
You got on that one for
Yeah.
sure. Go in that direction.
Yeah. But I have a 5-year-old little boy and an 8-year-old little boy, Church and Rhett Paul, and I have an obsession with animals and being outside. And
Their names again?
Church Lee and Rhett Paul.
Aren't they the best?
Yeah.
I love Rhett. I think it's super cute. People have heard of that because of Gone with the Wind,
Yeah.
Rhett Butler. But Church, that's the first time I ever heard Church for a first name, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love
We
it.
could not, he's our firstborn. We couldn't decide on a name to save our lives. And we were just going through country music singers, and all of a sudden, I think Adam, I hate to admit it, I think it was him. He was like, what about Church? I was like, yeah, and then his middle name's Lee. So that's why he's Church Lee. And then Rhett Paul, Thomas Rhett, I think had a big thing to do with that one. And then My
dad
dad.
did something one day.
Yeah.
Those names.
Yeah.
Oh. But then Paul's my dad's middle name, and my dad's one of my best friends. So
Her dad is amazing.
we had to throw him in there too. So
Absolutely. That's awesome. Love the names. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, continue on now that I cut you off. I don't know what
Shiny
you're
ball.
talking
We do
about. Yeah.
tangents.
that was fine.
Yeah.
So I want to hear about this. I want to hear about this. That's the one I was
So,
asking you. When did it
this-
start?
Yes.
This.
So,
Gorgeous.
yes. So long story. I could talk forever about it.
All right.
But my mom passed away about 10 years ago, and there's a place back home. It's called Patterson's. It's beautiful. They do seasonal things. We would go there a lot. My dad worked a lot. He was out of town quite a bit. So Mom and I would go there, and when Dad was in town, we would go there. So I have really good memories there. And then after my mom passed away, well, we'll go backwards a little. My mom and I wanted to do something kind of like that someday. She loved flowers. She wanted to be a florist. Maybe we were going to open that. Maybe something to do together eventually. Once I had my babies, we were going to do something. But that didn't happen. And then once she passed, I just had this laid on my heart, I guess. And I would do it really for her more than anything. But it started with, I don't know, an eighth of an acre of pumpkins that did awful, and my dad and I took them to roadside stands and we sold them. And then the following year, which is the year that I start, is at least my start year, so 7 years is what we're at now. We had the U-pick field because it's different from everybody else, and then we added some mums the following year that I had a lady grow for me, and then my husband built the playground, and then one thing led to another, and now 7 years later we still don't know quite what we're doing, but we know that we want to be different and bigger. So
Well, and as I was telling her when I got here, like the patch, I've never ever heard of the patch.
Yeah.
Like, and then to find out it's been here 7 years, I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell them what you told me earlier as far as like what you realized.
Well, realizing probably just a couple weeks ago, talking to different people, I feel like those who come to us aren't from this area. I have a lot of people who just move to the area, and when you go and search, we do pop up, and that's where you go. And there's places that have been around for so long, so people who are from this area go repetitively to where Grandma and Grandpa took them and everything else. So you hear about those, which now I'm realizing I really need to reach just 2 miles down the road in Marion, or a few miles down into Carterville, and get those people that are from here, because what I keep finding is, I've lived here my whole life and I've never heard of you.
Yes.
So I've done well reaching people who aren't from this area, or people who are from like West Frankfort and stuff, because I was really keening on those areas, and I totally didn't even realize that.
Right outside
right here would be well known because I'm right here, but I'm learning I need to work a little harder to get.
It really is.
It's easy to get to, and you can't really get lost hanging out here. But yeah, and you get that sweet little countryside without being too far outside of Marion. So
I've often said, because we come here for different seasonal things that she does, and I said, if you just come home one day and I'm just on your porch, just mind your business. If I'm on your porch, I just might be pull up on that swing over there and in a duster like my grandma used to be, sipping some sweet tea, and you can call me Mama.
Sweet tea, though, because I have not perfected sweet tea.
Oh, I can show you how to do sweet tea.
Yeah, I have a friend who makes some good sweet tea. I want my granny's sweet tea, just like the red velvet cake, and I want to make another one.
So I can do that too.
See, you can move here.
Yeah.
So you come every year for Christmas trees, and I always wait for you to show up, and I always know we'll have good conversations, and then my husband appears, and you disappear. Like, there she goes with off to talk.
Well, sometimes he takes me to see the goats. But she's busy checking people out because it's busy out here. It's busy at Christmas time.
I'm excited.
So he's taking me out to see goats and chickens, and then I just might be gone wandering around out here chasing
It's so gorgeous
chasing chickens in the
I mean,
yard.
it's peaceful.
Yeah.
So, tell them about your hours of operation. You did say it's seasonal, so tell us more about that.
Yeah, so starting fall, we kick off that, let's start at the beginning of the season. So beginning of the year, we have spring, and that's our ferns. So I do a big fern day.
And she means a big fern day.
Yeah.
Because they're giant.
Yes.
So we sell about 2,000 ferns and tropical plants within that day. So we were done with ferns by, I think it was 1 o'clock, and we opened at 9. So that went, it was fast, and which is great. But you never know what to prepare for. So the following year I could sell 2, who knows. But, so that day is always in a April. Yes. Yeah, April, my days. So in April, and it's usually 9 to 4, and then we'll fast forward to fall, and then our kickoff fall event's always Monday. So Monday is always second weekend of September, 8 to 3, and then after that weekend, we kick off into pumpkin season, and that's always just Saturdays and Sundays. So Saturdays are always 9 to 6, and Sundays are always 1 to 6. We don't go throughout the week because I do field trips. And then after I'm done with field trips, I really just like to be with my family, even though my family will be following me out to the pumpkin field. But it's bonding.
It's family time.
And you've got big things going in the corn maze this year?
Yes, so it's a 5-acre corn maze, and we have teamed up with Little Egypt Dentistry. Oh my goodness. So they're out in, like past Carbondale, almost Murfreesboro. We teamed up with them, and we are going to do a revealing of our corn maze. I never show it until it's cut, and then we have a video. But we're teaming up with them, so it's very, it's more cartoony than I usually go, but it's for kids to reach that kid feel. It's still intense and hard. Yeah, it's still an intense maze. But yeah, so I love that we're teaming up with them, and they're great. My kids go to them, so they're always
So
great.
what's it take to really make the maze? Like that always amazes me.
Yeah.
It's like when I see those.
So, a lot. No.
I mean, if you could share.
I send my design out, and the owner of the business has a designer, has a few, and they'll choose, they'll send it to that, whatever designer I get that season, and she manipulates to what I want into a field. So when you think of a field, it's not just like any drawing. So you can only cut so thick without it being see-through. So everything has to be perfect for it to fit out into the field. But then that plan gets sent over to GPS coordinates. So we send them our coordinates, they map it out and to match the design, and then he comes out here to tell and fill in the numbers, and he takes his bobcat, drives it through there, cuts down the field, and he just fills it in like he sees his map. And as he's looking at it, that's how he wants to cut it up. And then all of a sudden, there it is.
Isn't that amazing?
I know. Someone just out there with a tractor.
Yes. Yeah, exactly right. Totally. So we already not cut yet, but we wait until our corn is almost 10 foot tall. Because we like it extra tall, you can't cheat, you can't look over. But then when we do cut it, it mulches it as it cuts, so we don't have a muddy field that way. So many people will go and they'll have it cut early, and then they have to keep up mowing it, but then it's not like mulched and it's muddy, and then their corn's never quite as tall. So we do wait. My husband double crosses, plants it. So he's a farmer and he can go into all those technical terms. But he plants it one way and plants it another way. And so it's extra thick, so you can't see through it.
Wow.
Which makes it even more intense.
Have people gotten lost?
Yes. I have gotten lost. Yes, I'm directionally challenged. So when it's up in this field up here, I can look and find the woods, and I know where 13 is. It's right on 13 this year, so I can hear, not 13, Pittsburgh Road, I can hear cars going by. But when it's way in the back, it was first time way in the back last year. I was like, I don't know. I have my 8-year-old help me out. So that says something.
Well, and I'm from the era of children's corn.
Oh, yeah.
So I still have never been able I've never been able to go through a corn maze because I'm like, it's on
Oh, I'll find a way out.
Yeah.
We do, we team up with
You
Marion.
know.
I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah, it's not for me either. But we team up with Marion, FFA, those kids, and we team up with them and we do a haunted corn maze. So the kids come out and they dress up like the theme. So last year was a werewolf was the cutout, and they all dressed up as like zombies, and we raised quite a bit of money, and half of it that we make, I donate back to FFA.
Awesome.
So it all goes back to those kids. And last year they went on a trip to Ireland, so that's why I'm saving 24 to go.
Look at what you're missing.
No. I'm still sitting here like in awe of how I've just never done this. Like, I'm not a plant person, so that's what, you know. But, I mean,
I'm not a plant person, but all the cool kids are doing it.
not this one. Not this one fake.
I can walk by and talk to a fake plant that'll wither and die.
Yeah, it's all about making it. You make it too hard and it'll die. It's just easy. Like mums, you put a pot.
It's just easy.
Well, you have to think. You can't overthink it. A mum, I take my mums and I set them in a planter that's bigger than the mum's planter. So I don't take them out of the pot. And I fill that first first pot of the water, set my mums in there, and then they self-feed themselves. So it's just all about knowing, like, ferns, they don't want to be just water dumped on them. You want to sprinkle it on top because they like to drink from their fronds, which are the leaves.
Have you ever heard of soaking in salt water?
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine,
Epsom
hers were
salt,
about to
Epsom
die,
salt.
and she soaked it in
Yeah.
Epsom salts, and it's just like,
Yeah. See, and I've never done that, but see me, I would overdo it.
oh yeah.
So I have to do little at a time just because you can't take back what you do.
I'm particular to fiddle figs, but I swear I have a mystery waterer at my house, and I tell them, don't water my plants.
Yeah.
I try to keep them on schedule, and I can tell, that someone is watering. There's never anybody that messes up, but there's somebody in my house that goes behind me and waters.
So they get too watered.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going with the black thumb.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's probably
You know who
you.
are.
You know who you are.
And you just forgot
You're
you went and did it.
sleepwalking.
Not me.
Sleepwalking, watering her
I love
flowers.
fiddle things, but I swear there's a mystery waterer in our house. But continue.
Yeah. I never had them. I want one.
Well,
I don't
you
even know what
figure
that
it
is.
out. I even talk to my plants. I'm like, why are you doing this, Steve?
Yeah.
Come on.
I pray over my pumpkin field. So there's that.
Awesome.
Yeah, because you just have to.
Oh,
I didn't even think
absolutely.
about praying over my plants, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you shall live and not die.
Yeah. We go straight to prayer. Yeah. You just gotta go straight in. But
That's right.
if you don't like plants though, our vendor days, we have so many shopping and so much vendors out here. where
Yes.
you can skip the plants and just spend all your money on
All of
the
that
things.
is filled with, like the first half of it is filled, and I'm sure it grows all the time.
Yeah, and we've shifted it so it's all through this
Oh,
side.
okay,
so we have
cool.
40 vendors that just wrap around, and that's our parking lot out there.
Well,
Y'all
you
can't
have
see
to
it,
bring
but
the grandbabies, or I have to bring Josh out here.
So where does everybody park then?
Yeah.
that's a over 5 acre parking lot that we turn into a parking lot at open field there.
So when's vendor day?
September 14th is the
That's
start.
yeah,
That's
Mom
Monday.
Vendor Day.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's combined. So you can buy
Gotcha.
plants.
We have to come
and
out for that.
well, yeah.
Then
I put it in my phone right now, but
the
Later.
grandbabies, we
No, my
have
phone's right there
petting
recording.
zoo coming out too. So,
Really?
yeah.
Are you advertising on Facebook right now? Okay.
Oh,
So they go
and
to the patch and it'll populate. Okay.
I didn't mean to talk over you. And Instagram, her Instagram was so cute because she's like, Mom, it's like swallowing her, and her little head's just popped up. That was super cute.
Thanks. My friend Ashley, I'll call you out. She's like, you need to do this. I was like, okay. And so I did that. And then she sent me the video. And then I just went through, like, I think TikTok. You can find all sorts of
absolutely.
things.
Yeah.
And also Kim Kardashian popped up with some of her coffee. That's the thing that I'm doing it with. And I was like, yeah. So,
It's cute.
yeah.
Now, Ashley's your bestie that helps you with everything, right?
Yes.
She's quite the friend.
She loves pumpkins and she loves marketing, and we bonded over that. So vendor days are definitely well.
so what kind of vendors do you normally have? Like the same ones, like every year, or is it
A
always
lot
kind
of
of
times
like
we
a?
have repeats. I mean, things happen, but from like honey and jams and jellies to clothing boutiques to junk and primitive stuff.
Soaps and woodworking.
Yeah, all local.
Wow.
So what's that process like if somebody wanted to be a vendor during the
I
event?
have an application, so I usually have them posted after like Monday. I'll post a new one for Fern Day coming up, and you just click it and you answer all the questions and submit it. And then if I'm able to bring you on, I'll send an invoice to you via email. So we try not to have repeat vendors. So a lot of times we'll have some of the same vendors, but I try to only have like 2 of like similar things. So
Right.
candles are always super popular. So instead of having 10 candle vendors, I try to cut it back to like 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, September 14th. You put that on my phone, we're done.
Yeah.
And that's our grand.
Write down my handy dandy notebook.
Write that down with that pencil.
That's the grand opening for the corn maze also. So we will have the corn maze open that day.
And Monday, vendor day.
So that's only like a couple of weeks away, and you guys have a lot of work to do.
crazy.
So is there a set time that they can be in there, or they just in the maze? Like, how does that work?
For what day? Just seasonally.
Just the process.
So any day I'm open. So like September 14th is from 8 to 3. Yeah. The maze will be open. So, and it's $8 a person. Like, so you'll come up to my sale barn and you'll buy tickets for that. And then throughout seasonally, whenever I'm open Saturdays and Sundays during pumpkin season, it's open. Just have to buy your tickets and you can go in.
Wow.
It's almost piece of paradise.
I know.
It
It's really,
is.
really nice.
Like, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
The patch.
So that's cool. I didn't realize that you do this like an ode to your mom. That's really cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I knew she had passed. We talked about
Yeah.
that before, but
Yeah.
that's really neat that you do that in honor of her.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
that's cool.
And then Dad, he's my right hand man, so he helps me with all the things. All the things, even things that he probably doesn't want to. But he's always smiling, and I appreciate it. But I'm an only child, so my mom's my best friend. And he's my dad's still my best friend. But yeah, so to be able to do that, and then I see families come out, and I see the little ones with their moms, and it just triggers a soft spot in my heart. Because we live in a world where there's so much you can go do, but it's so far away. I feel like our area, we have so many fast food restaurants right now and chains and all these things. But like Disney World, you go to Disney World, that's super expensive and so far away. Not so far, but it's not something you can just hop off and do. So to be able to provide a little place for people to come that's affordable and down the road, and they can make memories that last forever, like I have with my mom and dad when we would go to that Patterson's farm that was right down the road. So that is a huge reason why.
And keeping it
we're
local,
doing.
you know.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah.
And then you didn't talk about it, but you didn't get to December. We stopped at fall.
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
December, she has her huge Christmas tree sale,
Yes.
and she has the most beautiful wreaths. They're giant, and the trees. There's all kinds of different. You can talk about the different kinds of trees and stuff, but the trees are amazing. Adam and the boys, and they get some people. It's probably the FFA kids that come out and they help bag the trees, and they load them up on top of your car and tie them down. And
Yeah.
like the Griswolds, I left my strings
best.
that they tied them on. I just like cut the tree off and left the strings on for like 2 years. We came back out the next year and he goes, "Are these the same strings from last year?" And I'm like, "Yes, they are."
That's for you.
Yeah.
They're so sweet.
Thought you might need to reuse them. They were only like this long. But
I had not heard that part.
yeah.
Yeah, but so trees. So with our ferns, going back to that, we buy them from a family farm that raises them down in Florida, and then my trees come from a family farm way up in Florida, Michigan. So trees, Christmas trees, the national, state, capital, whatever for tree production for Christmas trees is Michigan, and then Illinois is the largest grower for pumpkins.
Oh.
So yeah. So fun
Little
fact.
trivia there.
Yeah, there you go. You're
There'll
welcome.
be a test later.
Yeah, I know all random facts. That's all I know, just random. But, so Christmas trees, we know there's some farms here. Illinois has horrible soil. We aren't known for the best soil to grow a lot of things, trees being one of them. And I wanted to be seasonally, and one day, years ago, I think it was 5 years ago, I don't know how long I've been doing trees. I think 5. This will be my 5th year maybe. Anyways, Adam and I were looking for a Christmas tree, and he was running behind on life, and so we were like a week before Christmas, and I still didn't have my tree, so we were trying to find one, and we couldn't find one, and I ended up with this piddly little tree, and I put it on boxes to make it look taller and covered them up, and it was fine. But I still hold him again. I hope we'll hold that nice and forever.
Oh, your friend Ashley is on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's speaking up for you. Advertising, actually.
Yay, Ashley.
You go, Ashley.
September the 14th is Mom and Vendor Day at the Patch.
8 to 3.
And we want to say hi to a few people that we have on here. So Taja says, "Good morning, ladies." We have Hannah King. Hi.
Hi.
Wanda's on. Randy's on here. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Gracie and Kelsey look like they're on here too. So hello to everybody.
Hey.
So we've got said she lives down the road. So did you see the bear when it came through?
No, but my Great Pyrenees was freaking out about something, and just after that, one of my friends called me and said that he had just like looped around the back and he was in my woods.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he passed through the woods and then came up and crossed over and then went towards Marion.
Wow.
So he was in my woods, but I did not realize until I got the call. And I knew my dog was acting weird, and Great Pyrenees can smell anything.
Yeah.
I thought he was just being silly, but there's a reason why he didn't want to move around, so.
Yeah.
He was on the move because he might
looked
be there
fast.
Mickles all the way over.
Well, yeah, because in the fields he was crossing. So was that your field he was crossing to that somebody posted a video or something?
No,
Because
so that was like
very
very corner to
Gotcha.
us, and when he crossed over, he was in the woods, so he crossed over the river and then came over through, and
Yeah,
I
he's
never
like
got to see
Chuck
him.
gone over Missouri. He's over Missouri
Well,
somewhere.
that or there's just multiple ones. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's more the
Yeah,
case
and I think there's
anymore.
one back now in Illinois.
Yeah,
and I don't think
somebody
it's
has
I
posted
don't
it.
think it'd be the same one.
Yeah.
But
How do you go? You know, hey, which one are
Probably
you?
the cousin.
Yeah, hey, cuz, I'm gonna head to Missouri for a while. I'll see you on the flip side.
Take this tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved fast,
He did.
and somehow he made it across 57. So
Yeah.
that was surprising.
Man, I wish I would have seen him.
Yeah, my dad tried chasing it down on the side by side when I said it was coming through my woods. So he all day long was trying to follow it and find it.
Oh,
and
wow.
never found it. But yeah, it would have been fun.
It would.
Yeah, he needs to go to Gatlinburg to see bears.
Right.
Drive
Well,
people
and I did go to Gatlinburg and didn't get to see a bear.
Oh,
I got to see, I know, and that's the only thing. My youngest, when they came in, one had crossed the road, so she saw. And then, we literally, bear hunt driving through because we saw, quickly, literally quick. So then we jumped in the car and we're trying to.
so next time we're into side by side, we
Yeah.
go through all the trails. My dad sees, I don't think, and then, he can count.
Yeah, and then we did, this little tour thing. Nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
So it was really sad. It was. Because that's all I was looking forward to. He was even downtown. Bears were downtown. And just hanging out, and I'm like, why couldn't I have been at that milkshake place whenever it walked through? But I wasn't. So,
The milkshake brings all the bears to the yard.
I mean.
I couldn't help it.
High five. I like that. So this is truly a blessing out here. I want you to tell us more, if there's any more to tell. What would you like people to know? What's on your heart? What would you like people to know?
What were we just talking about? We were talking about Christmas trees.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I was gonna,
Sorry.
I think it's Christmas trees. I'll finish that because it is a neat setup and it does set us apart, I guess. So everything we do, like I said, we want to make things where it's easy for families. And like I said, me bickering with my husband over a Christmas tree and whatnot, or going to a lot to try to find them. And he had to stand by one tree and I had to walk a mile away. And he was sending pictures, and then I could forget which tree I wanted because it was so far. So we set them all up on a concrete floor in stands, and there's 70 up at a time. So you can walk around, and it's like a boutique Christmas tree store. So you can walk around and see them all open, and what you see is yours if you want it. So then we'll take it down off the stand, we trim the bottom, shake the loose needles out. My dad always says we shake the squirrels out. Christmas week, So there's a lot of video highlights from that as we're doing all the things. Lots of sap. But anyways, that is our ode to the
And Bethany.
yeah. But so we do all that, and then we can load you up. But it just makes everything easier, and you get the little twinkle lights going in there, and the kids run around, and it's like a forest. My kids will drive their bikes around, and they get lost.
Well, and last year you had the FFA kids, and they were set up selling. They had a hot chocolate bar.
Yeah.
So they had chocolate chips and little peppermint chips and all kinds of things that you could add to it. And then the money for that helped with their Ireland trip, didn't it?
Yeah, we try to involve them as much as we can with things.
I think that's amazing because, groups are so important, I think, in schools. And a lot of times the FFA kids get left behind.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that's amazing that you do that.
It is. And that is a huge part why I love my field trips that come out here because, we were talking, Marion's right there. And you have kids raised in Marion and they have no really idea what's outside from Marion. We live where this used to be a huge farming community, and it's unfortunately, we talked about just beautiful land just getting taken down to be subdivided into neighborhoods. So everything's dwindling away. So by having field trips come out here during the fall season, I talk about how pumpkins are grown and they hummingbirds. Side note, they like my tropical plants that I sell on Fern Day. They bring all the hummingbirds. That is what there's a Diplodania back there, and they love them. But anyways, so my field trips, they come out and I teach them about pumpkins and how they grow, so they get to learn lessons of ag, and seeing them walk out to the pumpkin field and they just look at things in awe because they don't realize how things are grown, or that there's plants and a male flower and a female flower and how they have to cross produce to even get a pumpkin. And it gets deep, but I don't know how deep you want to go with all that. But anyway, so
well, I have a great idea for Halloween.
Yeah.
Once you get one of the pumpkin patches all picked and it looks terrible because all the stuff's dying off and the pumpkins have been picked, you got to turn it into a Stranger Things field.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, maybe dig trenches and stuff in there. People can call it like a trench maze. I love Stranger Things.
I have not gotten into Stranger Things. I want to.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I have not.
I love it.
Yeah.
To me, it's like one of those, I mean, it's a little scary for little bitty kids, but it's one of those things to me that I listen to so much really nasty stuff all day at work that it's one of those. I also like to read, like junior high school age books. Because you don't have to think about anything. You can just read it and enjoy it. And it's one of those kind of shows.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, it's where you dumb it down and just watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of The Walking Dead, just because I'm weird like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a zombie freak. Like, my kids call me and be like, hey, Mom, there's a new zombie movie. We think you might like it. I like zombies.
Yeah.
I'm like a weird way, like an obsession. It's just that everything else is supernatural and scary. And I'm like, zombies not real. I'm not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything.
Well,
So,
and I know what you're saying, because I like scary things, but from a biblical perspective, I won't do things that are paranormal.
Right.
I won't do anything like that. So these are like made up creatures from another dimension. So, you know, it's not like you're messing with demons. I mean, it's called a demogorgon, but it's not a demon gorgon. It's a demogorgon.
Yeah.
And
right.
Don't try her on Stranger Things.
Then you can go out to the haunted corn maze and get chased by zombies and whatever else they decide.
I didn't want to run from it.
I just like there's a line. There's a line. The TV is where it gets from.
Yeah, I think this is amazing, and I think that you're right on a lot of things that you said. We don't realize the value in Southern Illinois, the beauty that it has. I didn't know. I know that I didn't as a teenager. I didn't appreciate it. You know, I was like, I gotta get away from here. I'm so bored.
Yeah.
You know? And then you come back, and it's just people from all over come here. You know, to look at the resources that we have to be in this environment. So this is a blessing, you know, with the flies flying on there. This is a blessing.
Corn bees.
I couldn't be here because I can't work. I gotta sit and do everything like all day. It's gorgeous.
well, should we get the phone and go and walk about?
Yeah.
Are you holding the
Do you have
stick?
anything else? Anything else you want to? I mean, we can totally.
I can talk about the patch forever, so I can.
Well, you can keep talking about things and telling us as we go and let us know.
Yeah, that's the only thing that worries me though with walking around.
It's gonna be a little windy.
Yeah, it's windy. Just turn your volume up. You'll be good. Next time we'll get a fuzzy thing. It'll be good.
I think I'm just turning the speaker.
Yep.
Yeah, we made that. Yeah, we can try it. So
And just have
apologize in advance if it's a little bit loud, but it is a bit windy. So, but we want you to see everything the patch has to offer.
Yes.
Are we first going to the monkey then?
Wherever you take us.
So if you want to do the camera, because you're better at that, I'll hold that. And if you want to check to see if people can let us know if they can hear well,
Well, here's the
if
thing.
it's terrible.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Don't mind my thought process.
There's no thing.
Well, no, because I was thinking, I'm so used to where we have it, you know. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Seriously. I'm special. I'm some kind of special.
Okay.
All right, so take the speaker.
I actually can probably. You're gonna die laughing, but I think I might have a way to.
I'm just going to show you what it looks like as we're all getting ready to walk. Here comes her husband for like the, oh no, it's not, just kidding. Okay,
So
go,
just let us know
go.
if you can hear. Okay.
What
Yeah.
are we sounding like?
We're about to find out.
Oh, it's Dad. Dad's home.
Oh, look at the chickens!
These are awesome.
Yeah, this will be part of
Oh, and the cats and the dogs.
our theme this year. We'll have something to do with them.
Nice.
I got to remember that the speaker's directly under my mouth, so I
Yeah.
apologize for that. I'll try to be quiet. What I like about her pumpkin selection too is she has the most eclectic selection of pumpkins, like stuff I didn't even know existed. Super beautiful pumpkins.
I think I'm 60 different varieties.
60? Oh my gosh.
I thought you said you had the speaker.
I haven't.
Oh.
Just don't ask questions. Just hopefully it's cutting the wind.
Got you. Nice, Jen. Nice. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Purple, pink, blue, green, black, any color you can think of some of our stuff.
Wow. For pumpkins?
Yeah. All colors, shapes, and sizes.
Oh wow, you really sold a lot of the yellow ones, didn't you? Sounds good so far?
Yes, Ashley says so far so good. Sam, they can't hear you as much, so we're going to have you be a little bit louder.
I need you to talk directly to the top part of my body.
That would be right here.
It's totally tacky, but I figured the shirt might be
I mean, you're right. It probably does work. I didn't even think about that. So way to go, Jen.
Cornfield bumps are new to me. I've never grown my own. I've always bought them from somebody else. Do I need to move?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. So I
Sorry.
it upon myself to do something different. So we needed bigger mums, bigger pots, more colors. Wow. So we're trying to be different. So to be different, I had to jump ship and do my own thing. So this is where we're at. So.
And how many do you have?
1,800.
1,800 mums.
32 different colors.
Wow.
So that includes like our multicolor mumbos, which are color combinations. So like candy corn's super popular, but then there's like shades of red, oranges, and yellows. So an ombre, and then there's I don't know, purple, white, and pink, and then there's pinks and purples ombre together. So mumbos are multicolors. What's different is I'm doing multicolors not just in big pots, but in small pots also.
Oh, nice.
My single colors aren't just in the small pots. We put them in large pots also, which is what this side over here is. So you can have large single color mums and not just in the 10-inch pot, but in the 16-inch pot.
What are those colors coming out over there?
That's a new color. It's
That's
really
beautiful.
pretty.
Check that out, Cass. Oh, you got them, didn't you? No, these different.
Yeah, they're
These are
down
solid
here.
reds. Check down here. These are gorgeous.
I watch where I'm walking.
Oh, wow.
So they're two-tone.
Oh, yeah,
Pink
okay.
and yellow.
Oh.
So by growing my own and knowing all the colors that are available through other growers, I was able to really pick colors that you can't really find anywhere else.
Those are stunning.
So that's what we did. I was just gonna grow a few and then still stay with my grower for some of them, but I don't do things in small ways.
Go big or go home, right?
Well, look at her fantastic irrigation system. This is insane.
That's what I was going to ask about. Are you showing that on there? Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, so it all stems from that little system over there. But my husband and my dad and me and a couple of friends laid all this out, but my husband designed the irrigation part of it.
Wow.
Farmer Adam. Yeah. Handy, that is for sure.
You know, I've been married twice, and neither time did I marry a farmer. And that would have worked well for me, so I just decided I'm not going to do this anymore.
Well, don't they have farmersonly.com?
We're not going to talk about that at all. Brett may have found his wife that he has now on there, so who knows? Yeah, but ChristiansOnly.com doesn't deal in Christians, so I don't know what Farmers Only does. Not speaking from experience.
Probably have like half an acre. Oh yeah, then we go all the way back there.
Look at that.
Okay, sorry guys.
Hi, Moscow. Hi, buddy. So your little minis, those are cute. We'll just talk. We'll talk while Cassie's farting around with the phone.
Those are 10-inch pots, so those are the normal size pots. But the normal size pots will have single colors and multicolors.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So like this one's a candy corn coming in. So there's the orange.
Oh, wow.
And then the yellow. And then
Oh, yeah, look at those ones there.
Open up. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Neat.
So candy corn's a huge draw. People love it. Oh, here's white starting to open.
So how much are your pots? Did you say that and I missed it?
No, so my 10-inch pots, as of now, I'm pretty sure will be $16, and then my ginormous my 10-inch pots, my 16-inch pots, they'll be $30, and that's those huge guys. So
That's ridiculously cheap.
yeah,
I mean, people are glad for that. Yay for you and yay for us. Now this looks like a different variation with the greenery.
over here that is an aster. So
Ooh.
asters are like they have fuzzy flowers almost,
Yes.
and they will be like this neon blue color.
Oh, wow.
Actually, here's a tag that we like. The asters will be that like pretty blue color.
So this one lost its drinker.
Yeah, I think I sold him. So that's
Oh, okay.
someone else's.
Okay.
But yeah, so these are asters. They're just fun.
Wow,
things.
yeah.
They will have that bright bluish purple flower.
Are those wiggly jobs? They're the wigglies. Can I see your picture?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Wiggly jab.
Those are
I know
pretty.
what you're talking about, but I don't think this is what you're
Gorgeous. No, I don't know plants. I don't know what I'm talking about.
She's got a nice sunflower field too.
Oh, yeah.
back
Side.
the back field.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's a cover crop, so we use that to keep our fields healthy throughout the season. So you plant a whole bunch of cover crops, and it's like laying down a blanket, and we're a no-till farm, so we
Awesome.
keep it covered up, all the nutrients, the animal life, the little whatever insects that need to be in there, and then when
Lovely
we plant,
ecosystem.
yes, we keep our ecosystems happy. It helps with erosion, and then we just plant straight into it when it comes to planting.
That's fantastic. I know a little bit about some of that only because I go down rabbit holes on homesteading
Yeah, I
on
would.
YouTube videos.
Yeah, I would like to think I could do full-on homesteading, but
Oh, you could do it. If anybody could do it, you could do it. I have total faith in you.
I don't know.
So this is great. So September the 14th, come out here for Mom Day. You better get out here early because all of these moms, you're going to go, they've got tons. I have lots of time. No, you don't. This place is a zoo. Get
Opens
out
at
here.
8. Yeah, opens at 8. We close at 3. If I have any left over, I always sell them on Sunday. So it would be like Sunday 1 to maybe 5. I usually don't stay completely open. But
Don't count on Sunday.
vendor-
Say don't push
yeah,
for it.
and the vendors aren't here on Sunday, so they are only here on Saturday.
So Saturday's your
Yeah.
day to come
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
September 14th.
Yeah, and it's $5 to park, but you can load up as many people as you want into your car, and then you get all the vendors and all the food trucks, and the kids area is open, and all the things are open. So yeah,
Nice.
yep.
And the yellow ones that you had, I noticed that you had advertised those specifically to Marion folks because that's a Marion yellow.
It's a pretty yellow.
Unless
Yeah,
you're a
there's
Michigan
some more
fan.
back
Michigan, Murray Racers, come on, get your yellow ones.
Yeah.
Because they're gorgeous and you could just stick a big red bow, or big blue bow in the top
Look at you.
with your kid's name on it. Put those out for fall decorations and you've got your football thing going on out there too.
So do we want to say the address to get out here? Is that
Yeah.
okay to share?
Sure. It
I don't
is
know it.
14. Do I know it? No. It's 14656 Pittsburgh Road. So you go through Marion, heading towards Harrisburg. That first light, the right side's 166. Pittsburgh Road's on the left, and we're like 2 miles down the road on the right.
And you cannot miss it because I found it.
Yeah. Giant cornfield, huge sign that says the patch.
Yeah.
So let's go see the goats.
Are we going to still continue live?
Yeah. People want to see goats.
My hands are going to be on the goat.
Well, if you guys are suddenly looking at the sky, just know that Cassie's dropped the phone and playing with the goats.
Don't mind me.
I'm sure we can take turns, right?
No.
You should think about fall time goat yoga.
I've thought about that.
You have? I was kidding, but that's
No,
awesome.
but then insurance and dealing with all of that.
That's no problem. I work in the legal field. They sign a waiver. Just go. Yeah, sign a waiver. You are holding us harmless of any goat yoga injury that you may have.
Someone gets peed on and
Yeah.
it all goes downhill from there. I do like this color. It's pretty.
Yeah, that is pretty. This is the one I had, whatever year I came out here and got those.
Yeah, I did keep that color. It's peely orange. It's a pretty popular color to grow, but it's so pretty. I couldn't get rid of it.
Look at that playground. That is so much fun. Show her house. Her house is the cutest.
Did?
If you're a creeper and you're checking out her house, then,
Did.
stay away.
Head on the door.
Yeah.
And everything looks different when we open. It looks much more put together and folly.
Her pumpkins are,
80 some odd degrees today. So.
Well, we have cutouts so kids can put their faces in different things and take pictures, and we always have a lot of photo opportunities, so those are all over the place. And
oh, I've seen people hire photographers to come out here, and they will hire their own personal photographers and come out and have their pictures made out here. It's great.
yes, that arbor by the pond, we put a sign every year. It says the patch, but we changed the year. So a lot of people come every year just because it will say 2024, and the next year it says 2025.
That's cute. And then that's our sale barn.
Yes, it won't be there, and that's a pile of junk.
Will you have it up here?
Yeah, it'll be moved this side.
Look at her cute little silo patio.
I want a silo barn there. Love it.
I want to go play in the patch barn.
I said earlier we could just all sit on the.
I know. Don't you miss those from they don't have fun stuff like that at playgrounds anymore.
Sam probably thinks we're intrusive because we're like, how old are you? How much does this cost?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's this? I wish it was more put together.
No, it is absolutely thrilling.
In the process of being a mess until we open.
Well, you're a work in progress out here, and that's awesome. That's what keeps everything fresh and wonderful. And
Work in progress.
yeah, we are definitely a work in progress. Listen.
So freaking excited.
Mommy and baby.
Look how tiny that thing is. What's this one's name?
Princess Peach.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Hey, put my baby down.
Mommy really loves her.
Here, okay, I'll hold this so you can do your thing.
Come to Mama Cassie.
Well, that's why we did not hold her during the interview, because she's out.
Mommy, what are they doing?
So how big do you think she'll get?
About her size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
pygmies, so they.
Have you ever had any fainting goats?
No, I have not. Those kind of make me sad.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of be fun.
The reason
but it's
why
kinda
they
sad.
faint is like medical type
Oh.
reason. So it's like little mini. Don't quote me, whoever's gonna get on me, but it's like little mini stroke
Disclaimer.
type things. Yeah.
Yeah, like massive anxiety knocks them straight out, and I kind of
Yeah.
feel that,
It's kinda
so
sad.
it is
Yeah,
sad.
I have been knocked out from anxiety, so
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely don't want anyone making me do it.
Well, my little favorite goat is a little stinker pygmy goat on. Oh,
I know. She wants. I know. You want to stay with me? Yeah, I don't blame you.
No, I think you wanted mommy.
Princess Peach. You want your mama?
Right there, she got her head was built for funny in the womb, so her little ear was pressed up against.
Oh my goodness, look at that face.
Oh, I want.
Princess Peach.
You're gorgeous. You want your mama?
Look, Mama's like, excuse me.
We like you too. You did so good.
She's like, don't touch my child.
Good job, Mama. These are like mine.
Hearing that cry.
Mama.
Oh, how sweet.
Isn't that the sweetest?
Like now I can be on
Oh,
your
hi.
Girl.
Hi.
That's Summer.
Hi, Summer.
All of her markings are beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
You are. You're pretty.
Here, I'm not good at this. I cut everybody's head off. Except the goat. Oh, yeah, I do. Is he gonna pee on me or something? Yeah.
You should snuggle if you hold her.
Oh,
Yeah.
you snuggle right by that microphone. Everybody can hear you so loud.
So sweet. I got horses down here.
Oh, look at how sweet she is.
It's okay, Mama. It's okay, Mama. Yeah. Oh.
Do I put her back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give your baby back.
Distract Mommy.
Yeah, here you go. We'll put her back. Here you go.
So they're all outside. So the barn stays closed when we're open, but the goats go to their goat pen outside.
Look at the little one.
Look at little cat.
Yeah. Peekaboo. Oh no. Nature.
Yeah. Boys being boys. So that's Bowser, Luigi, and Mario.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hi, goat. Looking at me.
All right, guys. Anything else? Anything you want to add before my phone's about to burn up, I think.
I don't know. How long are we right now?
About
About an hour.
About an hour? Okay. See, I told you it flies.
It does.
It flies.
Anything you want to add? Anything at all?
I don't know. Probably after we get off, I'll think of stuff.
Well, that's how it always is.
That's okay. You can get on and add it in the comments because most people don't watch when we go live. They watch all throughout the day. Yeah. And the numbers. Yeah, we could do. Yeah.
During Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
So we may have to mark the calendar.
Don't you do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, I don't know. The biggest thing is, what would be the biggest thing?
What are
How
some,
different we try to be.
yeah,
Getting
and
to pick patch and getting to pick straight from the field is a huge thing. And we have pre-picked pumpkins for those who aren't able to go out to the field. But once again, like I was talking about my field trips, kids get to come out and see everything. But as a family, it's one thing to watch your kid pick a pumpkin out of a pallet or out of a box. But then to go out there and you'll eventually see the dads out there competing, trying to find the biggest pumpkin. So it turns into a family experience rather than, okay, Charlie, go pick out that pumpkin off the pallet.
yeah,
You get to,
or in a pile on the floor. Yeah.
and you get to know where it's coming from, and we've grown them and put some blood, sweat, and tears into them.
Heavy
like I
on the
said,
tears.
prayed over them.
Yes.
So, that makes us different, and everything we do, we try to be. So our hayride, I don't think we talked about that. Our
No.
hayride goes through the woods, and it's interactive. So I have cutouts out there, so you can buy little mini pumpkins and throw them through the holes as you're going through the hayride. So it's about 20 minutes long in the woods.
And how
So,
much
yeah.
is that per person?
$5 a person.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
when does that run?
It starts when we open. So the week after Monday, I'm going to hopefully be open. So that's the 21st.
Okay.
So if my pumpkins cooperate and they're ready, we'll be open September 21st. If not, it'll be the last weekend of September.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so our kids area is $5. Our hay rides are $5, and then the corn maze is $8. And then we'll do both prices. Like if kids are doing all three things, I think it's like $3 cheaper just to buy all three things, or it's something like that.
Okay.
So is cash a preference, or does that
Cash
matter?
is always king, but I'll do cash, card, and check.
Okay.
Yep.
So cash is the way for
Yeah,
sure.
but I'll do all the things. I think it's like a $2 average percentage that gets added on when you swipe a card. That's just
Gotcha.
Square doing its
Yeah.
thing.
So go to the ATM before you come.
Yeah. Now on Monday we do have a mobile ATM here.
Oh,
so
okay,
if you
nice.
forget anything cash wise, you can go and run to that mobile ATM and get cash that way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for
Well, I
hosting
thank you
us
guys.
and putting up with where are we going to sit? What are we going to do?
Yeah.
How are we going to do this? Like I pull up, she's like, so where are we going to go? Do I need to set up tables? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I totally
well,
left you guys in the lurch
no,
this
you're good.
morning.
It all worked out perfect.
Then ignore all my spider webs
Yeah,
because I did not know we were coming out here. So
Well, who cleans a barn? That'd be weird.
yeah, I try to keep the spider webs down, but believe it or not,
See, I think-
spiders like to live in a barn. I don't know.
Well, they do. And I think if you come in a barn and there are no spider webs, people are going to go, it's not a real barn.
That's true.
That's some AI business they
I'm
got.
waiting for Charlotte to come. That's
Yes.
why. That's why we have all this.
Exactly. I would too.
That's my
Wilbur?
claim to fame is Charlotte. So I'm just holding on.
So do you have Wilbur?
No, I don't have any pigs.
It's time to get pigs.
Yeah.
I want a miniature cow before I get a pig.
Those are
Miniature
amazing.
cow.
They're
Yeah.
so amazing. Those
I
big,
don't
long,
think
hairy
they're
ones.
that
Yes.
Do you watch Knuckle Bump Farms?
No.
You've got to watch Knuckle Bump Farms. She's in South Florida and she raises and sells the little bitty variety
Yes,
cows.
Little Highlanders.
Yes, but she also has all kinds of other
Minis.
farm
Farm things.
things. And she has Emmanuel the emu, who the avian flu went through and wiped out every single bird on her place, all of her ducks, all of her geese, all of her swans and everything. But Emmanuel survived, but has some deficiencies. But you have to look up Knuckle Bump Farms and watch on Facebook. She's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Her and her partner do great things.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
it's really cool. And you'll want to buy your cow from her.
They're pretty expensive.
They are crazy expensive.
So like all my animals, they just appear, is what
yeah.
Adam is told.
They're
most of the
free.
time. They just show up. So
So if a $20,000 mini cow shows up, you don't know where it came from.
I have no
So mind
idea.
your business, Adam.
Yeah, I have no
Anybody
idea.
who wants to donate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we have gotten swings donated and things like that. So if you have a mini cow or pigs and you don't know what to do with them,
Yeah.
I'll have to hatch them.
Yeah. Secretly.
yeah.
Secretly.
Yeah. Don't ask for Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Samantha. Yeah.
Give me the address one more time. So the patch, and we're at
14656 Pittsburgh Road, Marion. Technically, it's Marion.
and you can find them on Facebook, and you said you're on Instagram as well, correct?
Yeah, and TikTok. Yeah, I think I do more on
All the
TikTok now
social.
than
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
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 And it's easier to make videos because I'm challenged when it comes to.
That's what Ashley's for. Ashley does that.
Yeah.
Ashley
Yeah.
fixes that.
Yeah.
We are all challenged. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.